The swan song of the crime thriller, with just 6 episodes, is pacey and compelling, yet it leaves you wanting more, the real focus of the Netflix series, as well as its Channel 4 predecessor before. It has always been how drug kingpins Duchesne and Sully have poisoned the youth of the Summerhouse estate and beyond, and the devastating consequences of that corruption. This is true, even though the drug kingpins are unquestionably the show's protagonists. Their misdeeds in the previous batch of episodes resulted in the brutal murder of young drug runner, adds either directly or indirectly in Turn Stefan's world. Upside down in previous episodes, Sully's prodigy, Jason, met a terrible end, and the wide-eyed pair, Runnell and Jim, were forced into a life of risky criminality. You can still hear Stefan Jamie's brother pleading with him to wake up in the first scene of the final season, which takes place right after Sully kills him brutally. Although James' death this season is still felt occasionally, it allows the show to focus on developing other interesting storylines. It gives the writers more opportunity to emphasize a point they've been making for every season, that becoming a criminal is not something to aspire to. Even a great day might end in unanticipated violence and destruction. In the show's penultimate episode, Sully discovers that Jack has taken 25 kilograms of heroin from him after chasing her around London with Duchesne. Kieran and himself, Jack finally meets Sully at a cafe and promises to give the pills back. In the meantime, Duchesne is under pressure from his lawyer to find someone who can make him vanish because he killed Jeffrey, his former business partner, and he recognizes he needs to flee the country after being unable to obtain his money in Jamaican passport. Johan's out at Summerhouse, where the locals are staging a protest against being forced out. Things turned violently fast as police attending to the protest run over a small girl with her car, seemingly killing her. The episode concludes, leaving everything up in the air for the major final. As Duchesne hears the mayhem outside the flat, he is hiding in the ride at Summerhouse, where inhabitants are setting police cars on fire and trashing properties throughout. The estate opens episode 6, If We Are Not Monsters. Fishing meets with the lawyer's contact at the estate. However, the contact leaves without giving him his passport or money, urging him to assemble Sim once he gets both, after telling Kieran that Sully knew he had lied to him about knowing about Jack's actions. He drags the man into a van and disappears from view. Kieran was most likely killed. Fishing receives an envelope stuffed with cash in his passport from Shelley, but it doesn't appear to be nearly enough to fulfill his escape charge. During their heartfelt conversation, Shelley informs Duchesne that although she loves him, his love of wealth and power would always come first. Though Sheen informs Jack that he would be there for the meeting to ensure everything goes according to plan, Jack sets up a meeting with Sully at the estate to return the medicine she took instead. Duchesne leaps on Jack, punches her in the face, and takes the heroin away from her. After some frantic wrangling, he informs his contact he would pay him with narcotics instead of cash. 2 goons are then dispatched to pick up Dashin and deliver him safely to Turkey, where he will restart his drug-dealing career. But Sully and his pals engage the men in a gunfight, which ends with the men's Ben's deaths. Sully shoots Duchesne in the side as he tries to leave the estate. In their heartfelt conversation as Duchesne lies dying, Sully learns from Duchesne that he has always respected him, something Sully had never accepted because he had always felt like the younger brother. Sully remarks to Duchesne, observe our origins. We are food if we are not monsters, and I could never be food. After Duchesne passes away, Sully takes the heroin back and departs the mansion. He goes to see his daughter Tash before leaving to go live on the run. Most likely updated by your favorite series. Subscribe and press the bell icon. Also like and share our videos with your friends and family.